I hope. Coffee. I've had to stop supping tea. Not forever, obviously, just recently, because I've been swimming in it. I've been supping that much tea. I never thought I'd see it there, but I'm like, I can't have another brew. It's a bit bitter, that. Well, not much to talk about, is there? No games this week. Wednesday's birthday yesterday, 154 year. Muted celebrations, really. You know, no giant cake ball or out like that, but I suppose we're still lucky to have a club in many ways after years we've had recently. So yeah, muted celebrations. It was Hallam's 160th and all, so a Sheffield birthday double day football wise. What is it to report on? Not much. Berahino's in. He's in the door. Well, he is and he ain't. He's in the door, but he's not in the door because he's in quarantine. He can't meet the lads till Monday, which that just seems like a wasted opportunity to me, you know what I mean? It's international week. You've got that time to work with the players. It would have been perfect. Get him in. He can have 10 days, 2 weeks, whatever. But he can't get in on Monday because of this quarantine thing. So that's a bit of a shame, I think. But yeah, so he's in. I've actually had some good feedback. I did that video on Berahino, so thanks for that. I've had a lot of good feedback. Apart from the fact most of you couldn't hear it and you've had to watch it with teletext or whatever you call it, CFX, subtitles. So that were good. Hopefully I've sorted the sound out now, because I know one or two of you said that you couldn't hear me. And thanks for that and all, because I don't know, I don't see it watching me send, so any feedback's good, so thanks for that. Hopefully it sounds better now. And I have had a feedback from an old mate of mine who says, great video, but missed one bit though. Now I do like to do a bit of research before I'm talking about people, because I don't want to slag folks off, so, but I have missed something. So I thought, what have I missed? Well, he's told me what I missed, and he sent me the link to the thing as well. When Berahino last got done for his driving offences, he actually then got a parking ticket outside the courthouse on the day that he was in for the... When you're having a bad run, aren't you? And that's... Go on, Bennett. I once had something similar like that. I parked down in London. Well, 3 tickets at the same spot, at the same day. 3 of them, all over windscreen. Then I got a Camden Town Hall, it were. I had to go in person. And you can't park anywhere around there. An absolute nightmare. Absolute, just a money-making con, innit, you know. And there was a bird down there who was sort of knocking about with. Oh, why don't you park in my parking space? I've got a resident bay. Oh, thanks, love, after the event, yeah. So, Berahino's in. Oh, bit of news. Well, not news, rumour really. Some speculation that Luongo is wanted by Perth Glory, they're called. They want to take him home to play back over there again. Well, not again, because he's never actually played in Australian leagues. No, he come to Spurs as an 18-year-old in 2011, so never actually played in Australian league. Yeah, come to Spurs as a youngster, and like so many Premier League youngsters, he just then spends next X many years out on loan, because they never get a game, do they? 2 spells at Swindon, and the second spell he's on fire. He's like goal every other game, so they'd make it permanent. So yeah, played his whole career in England really. 80 odd games for them, 145 games for QPR. Then he comes to Wednesday, 30 games I think it is he's played. 12 of them last season, which sounds bad. 12 games, that's crap, but I'd rather he hadn't not played them 12 games. I'd rather he'd not played them and he was available this year, because we knew he was injured. He weren't. It annoys me because it weren't like, I've got a bit of a strain, gaffer, but it'll be alright. It was like he got a proper full-on diagnosed proper injury and they still played him. Now I know we were in a relegation dogfight and it's, you know, all hands to the pump, but they've damaged the kid further than he needed to be, and I think we owe it to him a little bit. Okay, I know he's under contract to be earning decent money. Folks always chuck that argument in, but we've exacerbated his injury, and I think we should show him a bit of, loyalty, if you like, for that, and let him get a chance to get fit again, because I do think he'll be a big player for us this season. He's top of our midfield stats for tackles. He's only played one game. I think that tells you about how combative he is in battling in the fight to win the ball back, and I think you need players like that for a season. And it's going to be a long season for us. We've got a title to win in this division. We've got the LDV Pizza Paint Trophy to win. There'll be League Cup games coming in November. FA Cup, well, not February, it'll be probably January for us, won't it? So there's a lot of games to play, and I think he has got a big part to play in that. I won't let him go. Okay, he's 28 years old, he's in the last year of his contract, but I'd keep him. I'd definitely keep him. I know some folks are like, oh, he's always injured, but Iorfa's just had a really big injury. Nobody's saying, oh, we should have offed him. Okay, he's younger and whatever, but no. And the other thing is, did you see his face when he went down? I mean, he was devastated when he went down. Luckily, it's not as bad as we thought. Darren Moore says 2 weeks, and I believe him, because I don't think he tells cobblers. So, fortnight, he'll be back. No, don't worry about it. I won't let him go. Definitely not. Over a season, I think you need a player like Luongo. And like I said, it's not like he's been taking piss. He's not been sat in sick bay, taking on vast amounts of money, and then out on last year weekend and pictures of him on Twitter smoking a spliff outside a nightclub, like some we could mention. So, no, I'd keep Luongo. What other news have we got? It's been a quiet week. Loan players. We've got some players out on loan. Dawson is down at Exeter. He's got a clean sheet this week. I'm really pleased for him, because him and Wildsmith had a tough time of it, and always in the shadow of Westwood. And I think that's in a team that's fighting relegation, and then you've got a big name player like that who's not in the team. And bear in mind as well, any player who's not in the team is always better than a player who's in the team who's not having a great game. That's football standard. But when you've got a player who's been as good as Westwood had been over the previous 4 years, or 3 years if you knock off a year when he weren't getting picked for whatever reasons, that shadow looming over him, I think that makes it hard for them kids. Oh, they're not kids, they're 23 and 24. In goalkeeping terms, that's a kid, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, Peacock Farrell's young. He ain't got Westwood there, has he? He ain't got the shadow of Westwood. Would it affect him? Well, we can't say for sure, can we? But one thing I do know is, if Peacock Farrell dropped a ball, he'd be straight away getting Westie have saved it. No against Kane and Westwood, don't know the bloke, he's probably a smashing lad. And a fantastic goalkeeper. But while ever he were here, it were hard for them kids, especially in a bad side, and all these political decisions getting made, shall we say. So I'm really pleased for Dawson. He's down there and enjoying himself. Whether he'll ever come back being Wednesday number one or anybody's number one, I don't know, but I'm just pleased for the kid on a human level, on a Wednesday fan level and all. I'll never forget that game at Hillsborough, and it always sticks in my mind. Wednesday fan in front at Cop, saves a penalty. 10-15 minutes later, we've conceded a goal. It's not a good one, and everyone starts singing name at keeper who's not been picked. Now, I know they're having a go at the manager and the shenanigans, but I just thought, how must that kid feel? And I know people say you've got to take it on chin, but I sometimes think we forget that footballers are human beings, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm pleased he's enjoying himself. Someone who's really enjoying himself is Alex Hunt. He's at Grimsby at the minute. And I've been on some of their forums and Twittery things, because I'm trying not to be a dinosaur anymore. I'm trying to get with the picture, with the technology. So they love him down there. And some of the things he's saying, always looks to get the ball forward. First thought in his head to get the ball forward, get something going. Well, last night he scored an absolutely cracking goal, last minute winner. You know, he's in danger of becoming a bit of a legend down there if he's not careful. See if I can get that for you. What a goal that is, fantastic. I've seen some interviews actually with him in the past months, and he says that Barry Bannon is a bit of a mentor to him. You see that free kick, and I'm starting to think, maybe we should, Hunt should be Bannon's mentor when it comes to dead ball. That's a great free kick. From that side, I know that you'd fancy a left pegger, but he's got that round, hasn't he? And it's under bar, It's always better when they're under bar rather than over a minute. Other player who's out on loan, Ryan Galvin, the young left back. I really liked him. I saw him a couple of times last season at Exeter and Everton in Cup. Okay, Everton overrun us and were far better than us in the end, but he's a footballer, isn't he? Yeah, I know they're all footballers, but you know what I mean. He's a footballer, plays with his head up, he's always looking at. I like the look of him. He's down at Gloucester. Excuse me. I really don't like that. He's down at Gloucester. They got spanked 9-0 yesterday, but I've had a check. They were 2-0 down, then they get a man sent off. So it's one of them anomaly games. It happens from time to time. Nothing to worry about in terms of that. What other year was Spurs battered Wigan like 9-0 or 9-1 or something stupid, 8-1? I don't know. It happens. But that deal runs out at end of month, so probably they've got an option to extend that. Whether they have or not, I don't know. I think he'd probably have a chat with Darren Moore, and I won't be surprised if maybe they could try and get him another deal somewhere else a bit higher up, maybe in conference. Oh, sorry, the National League. It's conference. Maybe get him at conference or even League 2, because I do think he's got a lot of potential. I'd like to see him getting games a bit higher up. But I'm just pleased to see Wednesday players getting a chance to go out on loan, because for so long it just weren't happening, was it? And there were all those rumours that we're asking League One clubs to pay a fee and pay the full wages, and it's play the game. Do you know what I mean? But we were chucking money about like a man with no arms, and then expecting them to pay 100% of wages in League 2 or Conference or whatever. Lunacy. So I'm pleased we've got round that now and are sending kids out along to get experience, because there's only Wednesday benefits. The player benefits and Wednesday benefits. So absolute no-brainer. So I'm pleased we seem to have turned a corner with that now and are getting young lads out, getting competitive games under the belt, because league football is completely different to under 21s and all that carry on. So that's it really. Luongo, we've got some players out on loan. There's talk about that Hagen going out on loan as well, the young striker and the right back. So hopefully they can do some deals for them. Bit of sort of Wednesday related news. Glenn Whelan, he's got a new club, 37 years old, hero of their 2005 promotion team, Bristol Rovers. Gone down there. There's going to be playing with another ex-Wednesday lad, Leon Clark. He of the broken toe advertising board for it. It still annoys me, that still annoys me all this time later, because it was probably one of the best games I'd seen him after that point. So I was just so, what a prat. It's still annoying me now. But yeah, Glenn Whelan, 37, Bristol Roy. He must love the game. I mean, he could have easily retired in comfort. Played nearly 600 games in top flight, 90 internationals. So he's not going there for money, is he? Or the glamour, Bristol Rovers. So he must love the games. That's pleasing to see that he's still loving it. Playing for Joey Barton, who describes him as an elder statesman who's been there and got the t-shirt and will help police the dressing room. Well, I thought last thing he wanted, Joey Barton in dressing room, was somebody policing it. Go on, Bennett. Yeah, so not much else to talk about really, other than that. Oh, the Berahino thing. I got distracted. We're talking about his parking ticket. They've announced how his deal is going to be shaped. He's got a 1-year deal to the end of this season, incentive-based deal, and then if he does well, there's the option for an extension for another year. And again, another example of Wednesday doing things right, because let's be honest, we've had years of Oh, come in, son, yeah. What's wrong with your knee? It's completely smashed to bits. Have a 4-year deal on 30 grand a week. Don't worry about it. So I'm pleased we've eventually started a common sense approach to the business of signing players. So great talent, potentially still. But incentive, it puts the onus on the player, you know. So he's not just going to come here, oh, great, I'm back in England, toss it off now, I've got a deal. He's going to have to work for it. And that's how it should be. And again, Wednesday can't really lose out in this formula. So pleased to see so many things at the club on a business sense they're starting to do in the right way. Hopefully that lasts when incoming flights arrive. Hopefully Dad and Mo's left to carry on doing those sorts of things. Oh, before I go and let you crack on with your fun international week stuff, like going back to work or cutting the hedge or whatever it is that you do when there's no games, just a quick thank you, because people have been watching my videos, which is great, because I didn't think anybody would watch them, so that's great. Make sure you share it with your mates, that more people see it, more people we can have a chat underneath about the various subject. That's really good. And the other thing is subscribe. If you subscribe, you get more of the content. I know what you like, and this out there. And the other one is there's a little bell icon. I'm a bit of a dinosaur. It's all news to me. Apparently, if you click like, these algorithm things, it tells you, oh, he's clicked on a Wednesday video, she's clicked on a Wednesday video. So then you get more Wednesday videos in that little suggestion doobie. So if you click like, you get more Wednesday stuff. So that's a bonus. So click like. There's a little bell on the end, which I don't really understand that. But if you click on that, it tells you when I've put a new video on, or if I'm doing a live video out like that, which is quite handy, because if you're out like me, even if you've subscribed, you forget about it, whether it's YouTube or whatever, you know. Now and again I get an email. So-and-so 8-ball pool online gaming. What the fuck is that? Don't remember. I subscribe for stuff and forget. But the little bell, if you click that, it'll tell you. So keep that going. One more last thing as well. Got some great feedback from the Berahino video I did, because of the I'd looked into it and this out, but a lot of you said you were struggling, you were having to watch it on with teletext on, or whatever you call it, CFAX subtitles. So hopefully, thanks for that, because I don't see it as a negative. Any feedback's good, because I don't know what to say. I don't sit here watching me send, so I don't know if it's good or bad. So thanks for that feedback. Hopefully I've now sorted that sound out, which is thanks for you letting me know. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise I won't know. So that's that, and I think that's about it for this week. Not much else going on now until Plymouth, when Ryan Lowe, another ex-Wednesday boy, so I'll do a video for that, and I'll see you then. Better go and cut edges, ain't I? Might have a slice of toast first. Got some marmalade. I like that thick stuff with big strips in it, do you know what I mean? So anyway, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you next week ready for Plymouth. See you later. Yeah, I'll have some marmalade.